This is the this is the rapid COVID test.
In this video you will see how I got the positive test on the COVID rapid test, and also how it's a faint line. You can barely see the line, but it's there. This is the test contents, that's the swab. So it's 5 pieces, 5 tests in one box, so I'll keep the rest for later. Time to collect the sample now. This is not medical advice. I'm not showing you how you should do this. You should not follow any instructions on this video. This is for entertainment purposes only, and only for you to see how it is.
I know it's positive. I did one already, and my nose is getting blocked. Yeah, my nose is getting blocked. Look, listen how I sound like.
If you have any questions about the COVID-19 or the COVID rapid tests or self-test, you should ask your personal doctor or your medical provider.
Yeah. Okay. We have the sample. Hopefully it's not too disgusting. Hopefully it's not too bad to show this, but I wanted to show it. Let's see. So this is how it sounds like. It sounds like nose is blocked. I have the sample. The sample is collected. Extraction buffer.
I gathered a lot of stuff from my nose, so in this case there's a low chance that there is not enough sample from the nose. It could happen that there is not enough gathered from there.
Should get a bit cloudy. A little bit cloudy is good. Means the sample gets dissolved in the buffer solution. I spin it like this to make sure it's really well distributed.
You can see while I was doing this that I sound like I have the flu.
I squeeze it.
Nose is blocked.
And it's come out.
Squeezing it to make sure all the juice comes out from the swab. Put the swab back in the packaging. And different tests, they look different, they have different components, so this is just the test I use, but yours might be different. The parts might look different, they might work differently. You have to follow the instructions of your test. They always have instructions in the box.
This is the COVID test. Now here's the sample, 3 or 4 drops. 3 or 4 drops of the sample go here, mixed with the buffer solution. If you see a line here and a line here, 2 lines, it's positive, or a line here and a faint line here, it's also positive. If there is no line, it's an invalid test, and if it's only a line on the T area, it's also an invalid test. Even if the line faint, it's faint here, it still means it's positive. So let's try it. Let's see how it goes. You see, it doesn't show immediately the line. The line should be about right there. But the C line will show. You see it there, that's the C line. But nothing on the T line. And it just started now. And you have to wait 15 minutes until you read this test, because this T line might be very weak and it would only show a little bit after 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's still a positive. So you have to wait here. is this a positive test or a negative test? I tell you it's a positive test. It's positive because I did one before. Is this a positive test or a negative test? It's a positive test. You'll see in a few minutes why. And this is in real time now, and there is nothing there. You see how it starts to form a little bit there, just a little bit. And that's how you see it gets going.
Now the speed is increased. I made it so you don't have to wait until the end of the whole 15 minutes. 18 minutes actually it took. You see it's already 5 minutes, 6 minutes here, and it's barely noticeable. The T line there, it's recognizable now as a positive test. Earlier actually it was very faint. I mean, maybe I was just imagining. But now you see there, after 11 minutes it shows. So that's why they say you have to wait 15 minutes until you read the test, because after you read it after 5 minutes and it shows negative, but after 15 minutes the line is there, so it's positive. This is how it is.
Yeah, you see, this, it's been now about 18 minutes. But time has passed and it's barely noticeable here. It's barely noticeable, but it's there. This is a positive test, and I feel really, I get a really strong sore throat and nose running. Really strong sore throat and running nose, headaches sometimes, feeling tired, and it's only this much. Can't imagine how it is when it's more strong. Hopefully not too bad. Yeah, this is the very faint test, very weak line.